Welcome back, everyone, to your post-match review. Chelsea 1, Bournemouth 0. This is Sports Banter, and I'm your co-host Z. And today, let's talk about this game. First game after the international break, Chelsea started the game off very slow. That first half overall was very painful to watch. There wasn't much to it. There wasn't much energy. There wasn't many great chances created. I thought Bournemouth was the more dominant team. They were the one going after us, and I was frustrated. I did not understand why this half started the way it did. I thought coming after the international break, having time with the players on the ground who didn't go on international duty, you would see more fluidity. You would see better play, and that first half was really painful. Sloppy passing from Fafana, Disase. Fafana's pass led to Bournemouth's penalty. Amazing save by Sanchez, I'd say. I think overall, man, like the whole game, he was just great. He really stepped up when we needed him. Was there for saves down the line as well. Overall, this is to me one of the best games I've seen him play for Chelsea. Um, I thought in the first half Nani was holding the ball too long. This is something that I've noticed with Nani. He wants to make magic happen every time he gets the ball, and sometimes the best thing is to look for your teammates. Jackson had good moments, but also poor decision making. Overall, with the team in that first half, I thought we were just very weak on the ball. Oh man, like Bournemouth was just pushing us around. Anytime one of our attackers had the defender on their back, the defender would just overpower them. And this is not something new to this game. This is something that's been repeated in previous games as well. Our players are really not as physical as I had hoped they are. Our defenders are getting more physical, which is great to see, especially Levi Colwell. But when I look at our attackers, they are just not able to shield these defenders, and they are able to get overpowered. And that's something that has to change. Maybe we need to play quicker. Maybe we need to make decisions faster if we know we don't have the physical attributes to hold defenders down. A couple of slow performances, I thought, in that first half from our Portuguese internationals in Neto and Vega. I did not see much from Neto. I didn't see the pace. I didn't see the quick decision. In fairness to him, I didn't think he got that many chances. We were playing more on the right side throughout that first half, but when he did get the ball, I just did not see enough, which is why I felt like it was a quiet first half from him. And then seeing Vega in the midfield for the first time, he did not have an impact. I thought Casado was the one that was jumping off the TV. Um, Vega was not really doing anything spectacular. He kind of looked a little bit slowish, but that's understandable. He's a young kid, first start for him. Last thing to mention on the first half, please, moving forward, no more Disasi right back experiment. I think we all know this is not the best way to utilize him. It was very painful to see him in that position. He looked uncomfortable, which makes us as fans uncomfortable seeing him out there in the right back position. I felt every time he touched the ball, he might have misplaced it, or once the Bournemouth is on the counter attack, I felt like he was going to make a mistake that we're going to let Bournemouth score. Luckily, none of those things happened, but that's the feeling that I kept getting repeatedly over and over again. So, man, I hope Maresca listens to this. I hope no more Disasi right back experiment. I'd rather see players from the academy get pulled up to play in that position if our starters and backup are out due to injury or whatever other reason. Second half, we thought we saw Maresca make substitutions in Felix, Tossin, Sancho, and Nkunku. Sancho, my goodness. Oh, man, it's so good to see him in a Chelsea jersey. I've been looking forward to this ever since the Here We Go a few weeks ago. I now see why Maresca was so keen on getting Sancho. You could see he is very direct in his approach. He wants to take defenders on. He wants to play in an aggressive style. He wants to play forward-looking football, and it was so great to see that. And Felix, I also thought brought something different. He had great link-up plays with some of his teammates. Tossin also came in to remove the disaster class experiment. Um, and Nkunku, my goodness, Nkunku, you got to feel for him, right? Last season, he was going to be the main man, and then unfortunately, injuries just did not let that happen. This season, you could see he's more of a squad player now rather than a starter. But you just had this feeling, and maybe it was just me, when he came on, you could see the aggressiveness. You could see that he was very motivated to make his mark, that he was not coming on to play passive, that he was coming on to really make an impact. And he did, with a great pass from Sancho, finding him in the box. And then, man, Nkunku. One thing about Nkunku is his footwork. He is very quick with his touches. He is very quick moving the ball from right foot to left foot. And we saw there breaking away from three defenders in the box in a tightly contested area for a great finish. And I was very pleased to see that come through for Nkunku and for Chelsea as a whole. Overall, I wouldn't say it's the dominant performance Chelsea wanted, but with such a young team, starting to win games when you are not playing your best football, I think is a very great step. I think that's something that, the boys can hold their head high for. And 3 points is 3 points, man. This is going to be a very tough season, especially if we are looking to finish in the top four, and to get 3 points and 3 points away when you're not playing your best game. That's something to be proud of, and that's something to build on into the games to come. That's it for me, everyone. Hope you liked this analysis. Make sure you follow and subscribe, and look out for the next video. Peace.